What's poppin', Pantherologists and Panther Nation? Welcome to today's video. My 5 free agents the Carolina Panthers should target this offseason in 2021. But before we get into today's topic, go ahead and pound that like button, pound the subscribe button if you haven't already, and especially if you're new to the channel. This is a Panthers channel, so Carolina Panthers channel, so if you like the Carolina Panthers, this is the channel for you. Comment down below. Love to hear what my audience has to say, as always. And then click that post notifications bell so you don't miss out on the new raw content, especially this week with my new mock draft video coming out. I even might go live with it. Haven't decided yet. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this bad boy and talk about these 5 free agents that we should target. So, the Panthers should look to free agency, I think, to address some of their roster needs. Not just the draft, but most Carolina Panther fans are looking ahead to the NFL draft, and for good reason, right? But after another disappointing season, the team holds, as we all know, the number 8th overall pick. Now, however, free agency opens up before the draft, and it is a great way to improve the roster as well. Carolina has a couple of big free agents of its own to try to retain. These include wide receiver Curtis Samuel and offensive lineman Taylor Moton. Now, the other problem, though, is that the team faces they only currently have about $7.5 million to play with. Now, the Panthers rank right in the middle of the league, I think, with the 16th most available money to spend. This is just a projection, and a lot of things can be done to manipulate this number, right? This includes cutting overpriced players, trades, and restructure current contracts. There is also speculation around the league that the cap limit will be raised for all teams entering 2021 because of added revenue from more games being played. So, still, Carolina only realistically has enough money to add a handful of quality free agents. They are out of the running for elite players like Dak Prescott, but they could acquire some talented starters, right? Nonetheless. So here are my 5 2021 free agents that the Panthers should consider signing. Number 1, let's start with the first pick, first free agent. Linebacker Levante David. Now, Levante David has played his entire 9-year career with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He will be 31 years old at the beginning of next season, but he still produces at a high level. The Panthers have a tremendous need at the linebacker position. David's experience and leadership could go a long way in helping the young Carolina defense continue to develop. Even though he is an older linebacker, he plays like the new age hybrids because he is excellent in pass coverage as well as run stopping. The former All-Pro would fit in perfectly with Phil Snow's young core. Next, free agent I think we should target. Tight end Hunter Henry. The Panthers have a ton of playmakers on offense. However, they got almost no production out of their tight ends. Many mock drafts project Florida tight end Kyle Pitts in the first round being taken by Carolina for this reason. A tight end can certainly open up the middle of the field for an offense. The Panthers should consider signing Hunter Henry so that they can use their first round pick to address a different position, possibly quarterback. Henry is just 26 years old and has yet to reach his full potential. Henry would go a long way in filling the hole that Greg Olsen left a season ago. All right, next free agent. Offensive guard, offensive lineman in the interior, Joe Thuney. Now, the Panthers' offensive line wasn't bad in 2021, but it has a lot of room for improvement, right? So, former Patriots guard Joe Thuney has helped keep Tom Brady clean in the pocket for years. Carolina hopes to soon attract a franchise quarterback of its own. In order to do that, they have to implement an elite offensive line. Thuney is also solid in running back blocking, which could help Christian McCaffrey bounce back in 2021. My next free agent, cornerback Brian Poole. Now, Brian Poole is a bit undersized at 5'10", but he is a solid defender against slot receivers. The Panthers face off against some great divisional wideouts like Chris Godwin, from the Buccaneers, Emmanuel Sanders, the Saints, and Calvin Ridley from the Falcons. So, all of which excel in the slot. So, Carolina needs some help in the secondary, and Poole could help elevate some of the pressure off of Dante Jackson. The best part is that he should be on the cheaper side compared to free agents listed. Last but not least, wide receiver Rashad Higgins. I know it seems like the last position that the Panthers need to address is wide receiver. But if Curtis Samuel walks in free agency, then all of a sudden they have a 1,000-yard hole to fill. Rashad Higgins stepped in for the Browns when Odell Beckham Jr. suffered a season-ending injury and put up decent numbers, to be honest. Now, Higgins hauled in 37 passes for 599 yards and 4 touchdowns in just 6 games that he started. He should demand much less money than Samuel if the Panthers indeed decide to move on from the versatile playmaker. Remember that Carolina has limited cap space. The list that I have made is simply players that the team should consider signing this offseason. They do not currently have the capital to sign all 5. So I wanted to just, throw that out there with y'all. And yes, I still think we should try to get Deshaun Watson. I had to throw that in there. All right, guys. That was today's video. The 5 free agents that I think we should target. Pound that like button. Pound the subscribe button if you haven't already. Comment down below. Click that post notification so you don't miss out on the new videos. Panther Nation, Pantherologists, y'all know what to do. Keep pounding.